a good scientist will be really happy if they turn out to be wrong because they've learned something.
Now,
And it's good that he took
yes.
that path because he got the Nobel Prize.
Now, when he received the Nobel Prize and this concept started being discussed, what was the initial reaction to it?
Well, it's interesting because it's allowed in Einstein's theory, and it was in Einstein's original theory. So it's got a name. It's called the cosmological constant, and that's it's just allowed in the equations. And Einstein actually introduced it initially because Einstein's equations strongly suggest that the universe is expanding or contracting and not just sat there. So even before we'd observed anything, Einstein had a theory that suggested that the universe is just not static, and actually it really strongly suggests that there's a beginning, right? So the theory itself, on its own, suggests that you can see that if the universe is stretching today, then it must have been smaller in the past, right? Everything must have been closer together, let's say that. So there's a man actually called Georges Lemaitre who worked independently of Einstein, but at the same time in the early 1920s, before we even knew there were other galaxies beyond the Milky Way. And they noticed that the equations suggest the universe might be stretching. And so he wrote